Hello once again, everybody. We're back with episode 2 of the Do Stuffs world. And as you can see, I've been doing stuffs. I took quite a long break in between recording. I recorded some, I guess you'd call it B footage. I don't know what else to call it, but that's what I recorded. Didn't really have time over the weekend, but back recording now. So, I guess we'll do a little bit of an update here. As you can see, I have gotten diamonds, quite a few in fact. I do have my full suit here, all enchanted. Not the best enchanted, but enchanted, as it goes. I do still need to do some detail work on these houses. I built another house over here just so it didn't look so empty. I cleared out trees. Built myself a nice little fish pond. I'd call it a koi pond, but there's no koi in there. My mine is still under there. I'm still using it. I just don't go in through that way. I just kind of tunnel down there. I need to find a better spot for a mine now, though, because it's getting a little difficult to find the diamonds now that I have all these. Inside we go. As I mentioned in the first episode, I was turning all this into storage. I don't think I ever actually showed it on camera, but here it is. And I already need to expand it. I just need to get rid of most of that cobblestone. I did decide to put Optifine on, so now I have the, dynamic lighting. So that makes it a little bit easier mining. Going forward, not so much going back, because I tend to forget torches. Made a nice little bridge here. Nothing too complicated. I need to work on it a little bit more too. It's not where I want it to be. I tend to find myself working on one task and then halfway through just going, I want to work on something else. So that's what I do. I wandered off and found a savanna just because I wanted to play with some acacia wood. It's another texture I really enjoy. And for some reason I like this bright orangey vivid color against the spruce too. I think it looks really nice, but I might change out the floor in here just because it doesn't really match the area I'm building in. So, it's personal preference, whatever you want to do. So coming back down this way, I had to throw more storage in here. This is all this house, or I don't even know what it's going to be yet. I really had no plan for it. I just wanted to do something else. And it also needs detail and whatnot. But I've got that second story up there, and it's kind of hard to see from here. I guess you'd get a better view of it if I was out on the water, but we're not going to go out on the water. And let's see what else. I did set up another portal, but I haven't actually gone through it yet. I kind of want to do that on camera just to see what we got on that side. And then down over this way, I happen to just be playing around underground. And the need for me to have a spawner is important because I like to do so much enchanting. But I did manage to find one. Now, mind you, it's not the spawner that I wanted to find. I wanted a skeleton spawner because I like to build with bone block as well. It looks good in like medieval builds and stuff like that, but we have ourselves a zombie spawner down here. I still need to go through and make it look pretty and all that. I haven't done that yet. And I don't know why I put a bed in here. I think I was just trying to see if I could sleep in between runs of zombies coming down, but I can't. It was initially a drowned farm. However, I didn't realize that on the PC version, when you convert drowns, they don't ever show up with nautilus shells or tridents. Which is different from the PS4. When you convert them, they will still show up with those items. So yeah, you learn something new every day. Anyway, I think what we're going to do right now is go break up that diamond patch. See how much we got. Throw it in some storage. And then I'm probably going to start chopping down the trees on, let's see, which side are we going to face here? Yeah, on the east side of my little plateau over there, I'm going to start clearing out more of these spruce trees and making way for probably, I think I'll have to put a storage area over there. I think it's about time. And then once I get done clearing out trees, I'm going to probably have to do some more enchanting just to get the best possible enchantments on my diamond armor. And then I will throw everything in a chest. And then I will head off into the nether just to see what we got. So, are we on? Yeah, Fortuno Supremo. We got efficiency 5, the best pick you can get besides the mending. And then my silk touch pick, who it's taken a beating. I've already had to repair it a couple times. I think it's starting to get a little bit pricey. But seeing as it is my first silk touch pick, once it's to the point where it's too expensive, I think I'll just put it in an item frame and kind of save it, considering it's, first one of the world. So I'm not really one for nostalgia in personal life, but I am on this game. So let's see what we got. There's over a stack of diamond blocks here, so I really don't know what that's going to equal to. I'd hope over a stack of diamonds, but... Oh yeah. Well over a stack. We're good with this. We like this. And I decided just to... this took me... Oh gosh, 4 hours last night. I was having a lot of difficulty the first hour and a half. I could not find anything, so... What I did was, I just decided to head... I think it was north. And I just went 2,000 blocks in that direction, and... After about an hour and a half... Yeah, was it north? Yeah, it was north. After about an hour and a half... I just started hitting them left and right, so... Good news. Alright, we have almost 3 stacks. That is very, very good. And combined with what we have already, we have almost 4 stacks. So, good times. I also have more coal than I know what to do with now. I have 3 stacks of coal blocks. I'm sure I'll go through it quickly though. Which reminds me, I never did show the smelting area. Also, nothing great. I did, make it look a little bit better. I was also playing around with some texture packs too, but I can't find anything that I really like. It takes too much away from the vanilla aspect, which I'm not fond of vanilla textures in general. But when you change the game like that so much, it makes it off-putting. It makes it seem like a different game, and I'm not here to play a different game. I'm here to play this game. So that's all of that. So yeah, over here is where I'm gonna start clearing out. I'll probably do a considerable amount of this, and I think I'm gonna end up taking out most of that mountain or hill, just because it looks funky. Over here, this was just a sheer drop, and I did some terraforming on it. I'm not quite happy with it yet. There's still some work that needs to be done to it, obviously, and then I didn't really bother to put down all that dirt in there. So I might make that just a little secret area, or I might go back through and put in the dirt. I'm not really sure yet. But I think I'm going to chop down these trees, and the best way to do that is probably going to be in a time-lapse situation. So I think we're going to get to it.
never knew such a terrible pain. Shivers on the ocean, coming up from depths. This is evolution. One for my belief, other for my sensitive. Seeds light, my radiation's here, but through pain in my ears.
Alrighty, I am back, and that looks like enough space for me to start. More than enough space for me to start. Now what I'm going to do down here is I need to finish off this landscaping a little bit here, make it kind of more uniform. I want to kind of reform some of this as well. I don't know if I want to build up the middle, like have it raised on a platform sort of thing, or if I'm going to take that out and just make it kind of flat. I realize it looks pretty barren without all those trees there, but I do plan to go back through this area and probably do some custom trees. The Minecraft standard trees, as everyone knows, are not the best. They look kind of, for lack of a better word, I guess, gaudy, but I don't even know if that's the right word. Hey, fishy. So, yeah, I'll have to kind of look around on YouTube and whatnot, because I am not really too great at building trees. It's something I never really do. Normally, I just throw down acacia trees because they kind of, I think they're the most distinct looking ones in the game, and I find them appealing when they grow, you know, right. Like when they grow like that, I think that looks pretty cool. So that's what I normally do, but I think for this world, it's more appropriate for me to actually build trees, and because I kind of want to just reform this entire landscape. Now, they will be spruce trees. The only reason these are here is I was playing around with the bridge and seeing what I wanted to do with it. I thought acacia might look nice on the side, but it wasn't that great. I might change it out again and play around with those with the pressure plates that are on top, because it might look cool to have that orange kind of popping through, but I'm not sure yet. So we have this space cleared out. What I'm going to do is build some storage there, but first, like I said, I have to take care of all the landscaping. And I like the way this ridge over here looks, so I probably won't do too much with that. I'll probably put a farm or something on it maybe. I'm not sure yet. And then we have to take care of these little water spots too. I might put a few more ponds around, or if I can find a way to do it, maybe some kind of river that leads, you know, out to the ocean, or maybe down through here. I think that would look pretty cool. But I think what I'm going to do now is get to work on that, just cleaning up the area a little bit. And then when I finish that, I think I'll bring you back and we can build the storage system. Well, not a system. The storage building together. And I can kind of show you the process of how I build. So I'll be back when I have that done. Alrighty, so we've gone ahead and done all the spruce tree clearing, as much as I want to do for right now. We'll level off that stuff later when I feel like it. I don't feel like doing that right now. Leveled off that area over there, leveled all this off, and as you can tell, I've done some stuff around here. I'm playing with a river idea. I'm not sure how the sand's going to work on this side. I was just kind of tinkering with it. I don't really know how I want to lay it out yet. We have two spots over there. I know I said I was going to bring you along for the building of the storage, but it's taking me quite a long time to do it, and I'm not really having a whole lot of time to record. But I am just doing some, some quick updates and things like that for you, so you can kind of see what's going on. over here is where we're going to have, now the stone here is just a template. I wanted to see how many blocks I had between. I just wanted a visual reference. I didn't feel like just counting and trying to remember. Here we're going to have stone storage, which is just going to be the blocks that I use the most. I don't think I'm going to worry about putting granite or diorite, or I might put andesite in here. I'm not really sure yet, but stone, stone brick, cobblestone. As anybody that plays this game knows, you just collect an absurd amount of cobblestone once you get, near the end game. And then over here, again, the stone is not going to be permanent. This is actually going to be wood. This will be the wood storage area. I'm not really sure if I'm going to have specific chests for each thing. By that I mean, I'll definitely have a spruce and oak and blah blah blah. Like I'll have one chest for each log, and then probably one for each kind of plank. But I might just end up throwing the stair variants, the fences, anything made of wood will just go in with the planks and the logs. And then this, which I need you to get working on because I have too much cobblestone. This is an auto smelter. The design is by one of the guys on Hermitcraft by the name of meowlnight. I'll put a link in the description to his tutorial video, and if you haven't seen him, you should check out his builds. I kind of build in the same style that he does. It's a lot of like medieval style architecture and things like that, but I've learned a lot from watching his videos. He's a very good Minecrafter. I definitely recommend you check him out. But the way this works, if you've never seen something like this before, I kind of left it open on this side so I could explain to you what was going on. But back here you have a minimal amount of redstone, and again, this is going to be a tutorial on it. If you want to see a tutorial, like I said, I'll link the video. Minimal amount of redstone in the back, and then you have powered rail running along the top and the back. Your bottom chests here, you put in your fuel, and there's a hopper in the back that just links to the back of the furnace, and that'll automatically put the fuel in for you. And then you take whatever block you want to smelt. So, just as an example, we'll throw some stone bricks in here, and then once you're loaded up and everything and ready to go, you just flick the lever, and it just automatically dispenses into the furnace. Now this one's not running because I didn't put anything in that chest. And if you're wondering why I went with note blocks for the floor, I just kind of think they have like a rusted, almost metal looking feel to me. I don't know why I think that, but I do. So I think it's something that's appropriate for kind of like a smelter, either a stone floor or like a steel floor. But I wanted to have an older look, just kind of like I did with the enchantment room, with all the the cobblestone, the cracked bricks and whatnot. So I thought that was suiting for the build. Obviously it's not finished yet. We have to get that finished, and I have to build this wall up, and I'm thinking I will end up putting, since we have so much roof space on the it is a big building because I had to build around all the tracks and whatnot. I wanted all that hidden away, but the roof is very, very, very long. So when you have a roof that's that long, it kind of looks awkward just having something that big. So what I might do to break that up is just, what do they call it? I'm just going to call them outcrops or hanging outy parts. We'll go with that. I'm going to put some I guess they'd be terraces. I'm not really sure. But in the same palette as I have here, but I'll just have some terraces coming out each side. So the roof just looks a little bit more broken up, and it's not all one flavor. Then over here, I've put in a bridge. I've decided, say heck with it, I'm going to go ahead and start throwing acacia wood in this. I don't really care if it's in a completely different biome. And this design, I'm still kind of playing around with. Everything up that I have put up so far is up for playing around with. Besides my pond. I like my pond. It's going to stay like that. So yeah, that's what I've been working on in the downtime. I think I'll get started on these storage buildings, and then once those are up, which they need to go up, I'll probably head back down to the mines so I can gather things to go on a little bit of an adventure, because I need to find a jungle. I want to get saplings for each tree in the world so that I don't have to run out and do that, and maybe possibly just for making chests and things like that. I might look into building a redstone tree farm over there on that outcrop. So that is my plan for now. I'll be back with you when I have some sort of update going on, but for now, just hang out and we'll be back with you. So what I decided to do, instead of building two storage areas up top here, two different ones, I decided to just dig down a little bit. Oh, we got a zombie down here. Cool. So I need more light. I'm not finished with it by any means, but... So we dug out this area. This kind of goes underneath my river, so my sand looks a little wonky now on that side. I'll have to do something about that. But I think it's about, let's see, we got 8 there, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 23 blocks wide, and I think 15 long, 16 long, something like that. And I've got dirt set down here. That's where my chest placement's going to go. As we go further and further into, you know, collecting resources and whatnot, I'll have to dig down or do something at some point. I'll just make it an underground storage for now. And that's just until I reach the end and get shulker boxes and things like that. Because once I have the shulker boxes, you know, I'll have the full storage, but I'll just have an ender chest full of shulker boxes, and I'll keep everything that I really want on my person at all times inside of there. So that's the plan for storage for now. I'm not too sure what the theme of under here is going to be. I know I'm going to have... I dug down a little extra just so I had some room to play with, because right up there obviously is that island thingy, or in the middle of the river there's a moat, I guess you'd want to call it. I dug down a little bit more so I had some room to play with, but I want to kind of put like interweaving tree roots in here to make it look like it's not... It's dug out, but it's not completely finished, I guess, like you'd see in a, I don't know, a finished basement or whatever you want to call it. But that's kind of the idea that I'm having for now. I am going to have to go find that jungle biome, like I said. I want all the tree types, but I'm going to need vines for this build project. So I think I'm going to get started on that, and I'll give you a little progress update once I have something to show you. And I do still need to clear out the trees over here. I think... Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and clear out all the trees so I can build those custom trees, like I said. And I think once I'm done digging out this hole and throwing down a couple of design palettes, I'm going to do a different design on each wall and just kind of see which one I like, and I'll take you through the thought process of that once I have that done. And once we have that done, I think it'll be time to pop into the Nether for the first time and set up just a basic little Nether hub. So I'll bring you along for that, and you'll be with me for the entirety of that. There won't be any design going on. I'm just going to throw down stone brick in a nice big area, and we'll worry about the design later. But I do need to get on finding another fortress because I do need those blaze rods. So we will do all of that. I look so pretty in my armor. And we'll take care of this zombie, and I'll be back with you. We managed to get our floor pattern laid down. I think it looks pretty good. It needs something. I'm not sure what. Maybe it's just because the rest of it's not finished yet. Oh, I don't want to take that guy on right now. Actually, yeah. Let's take him on. I don't have my armor on currently, so I might die. There we go. And yeah, I've taken my armor off. Ooh. Right in the arm. Armor is off because I'm about to go through the Nether and I don't really know what to expect. I don't want to lose all my good armor, so we're just gonna... Whoa, that's hard. We're just gonna grab some cheap armor that I have over here. And you might be wondering why I threw all the armor into... Oh, I don't have any boots. Okay, well, whatever. Why I just threw all the armor into their own separate chests. I just like the way it looks on the wall. But I didn't really go through this earlier, so we have 3 chests for cobble. That's assorted cobble, so it can be like the mossy, and I'm trying to put like the mossy stuff in the second ones, but we got 3 for cobble, the slab, the stair, blah blah blah. I have a chiseled one, but I don't really ever use that block. It's gonna be more for when I just find it when I'm raiding those little drowned ruins or whatever they're called. So we got coarse dirt, which I didn't realize on PC version the coarse dirt really doesn't look any different. It's kind of hard to tell. I suppose it looks a little different color, a little slight different texture, but it looks pretty much the same. Podzol down here. I'm not going to put in a chest for mycelium because I don't ever see myself collecting it in any quantity. I went ahead and put in the granite and andesite and everything just because I get so much of it while I mine. And then all of our ores here. And then all the wood fit nicely right here into this corner. So, and I lost the birch sapling because I put a wall here because I'm dumb. And then the rest of it is just going to be up for, you know, when I go through the rest of my storage in the house there, I'll just kind of put things as I see fit to put them. I don't really know what else to do with that. But this is the idea I was talking about with the tree roots too, is just not too many of them, but you know, just enough. I might add a little bit more in, and I'm not sure about the stripped version. I mean, it looks more realistic to the world. Like if you've ever taken out a shrub or anything and hit trees or tree roots, you'll see that, you know, when you're using your axe or whatever, you're going to strip the root. So now that we have that stuff, I'm going to go ahead and keep my silk touch on me because it's too expensive to repair anymore, and I need to make a new one anyway, so if I lose it in the nether, it's not a big deal. Have my flint and steel, got some blocks to protect myself in case it spawns in a weird spot, which hopefully isn't the case. And then all of my good stuff is in here, so including my sword. I just grabbed a cheap sword. Well, not cheap, it's 2 diamonds, but still, it's cheaper than that sword. And I was going to name a spider Blinkers, but I can't find him now. He must have despawned. I'll get the next one. Anyway, here we go. And I immediately hear a ghast. Sorry if that was a little bit loud. It was loud in my ears. We're pretty much covered. There's a glowstone right there. That's good. That's what I came in here for. Oh, there's that ghast. So I think... I want to cover up that lava, but I think first we need to take care of this. Covering this portal. Which I might not be able to do currently. Oops. That's a good way to start, wasn't it? Just get a wall on here for now. And I'm not sure, I think it spawned right on an edge, so that's going to be fun to take care of. At least get myself some protection on that side from them. A little bit. Try and come through here and start. At least put down one stone here. Oh, don't teleport. Yeah, that was a pretty terrible spawn spot. I think we'll hop up here real quick. Sorry for not talking so much. I'm a little under pressure in the nether with no armor and stuff on, but we did spawn in, I guess, an okay location. I'm a little worried about that side over there, as there's a lot of spawning space for gas, and over here too, but as long as I'm in the area, I don't think they really spawn. So let's cover up this hole down here, and then we'll pillar back up and we'll grab some of that glowstone. I don't need a whole lot of it. That might actually do it. Just that little pile right there. But to prevent it from falling down in this Yeah, fairly steep drop. I guess it's not too bad, but I don't want to have to climb down there and get it. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Let's make our way over. Boop, like that. And actually, it's not too bad of a spot for another hub, but I am going to have to move the portal a little bit. Because I want to put it inside an actual building in the overworld. Main reason for that is I just don't want... I'm going to build a bigger portal, and I don't really want pigmen just kind of wandering around everywhere. In case, you know, there's a good amount of them and I accidentally hit one day. That wouldn't do me any good. Up here, let's bring this way. And let's see if we can't. Unfortunately, I can't really block portal side. It's not really cooperating. Hopefully that doesn't stop me from teleporting back. Nope. It's over here. Maybe sneak out here and do it. Yeah, that's better. Middle ones. Okay, well, we're somewhat protected now, so that's good. I should probably get a wall on that side, but I don't have the stone bricks to do it. At least not at the moment. And I don't plan on being here very long for right now. It's weird recording something. Being in the nether like this, I don't see how people do it. I guess it's a matter of getting used to it, though. It's the only problem. Not used to doing it. Alright, so we have a fairly good platform here. We're gonna try and... I want to build that wall bigger, but let's pillar up a little bit. See if we can reach from here. Nope. think we're good now. Okay, I think that's enough. Just for now. Let's see how many we got here. 24 pieces? Yeah, we can work with that. Ooh, 26 pieces. Cool. So, back through the portal. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish out these walls and everything, and we're going to end the episode here. And the beginning of episode 3, we will have the walls down here finished. Hopefully the river finished. Well, definitely the river finished. I need to do that. And I've got some ideas, but don't really know which one I want to implement first, so I'm not going to bother discussing them now. And oh, as for the last video, I apologize for the giant watermark over the whole thing. That was my bad. That will not be on this video, as you will see, because, well, I'm telling you now, and this is the end of the video. So, anyway, if you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever. It's up to you. This guy don't care. So, bye-bye.